Most people plan their vacations around predictable comforts. There is a different approach to deciding where you spend your time off, one built entirely around the macabre and historical. Instead of booking an all-inclusive resort, you map a route through places like Salem, Massachusetts, or seek out rural, centuries-old pubs. It is an alternative mode of travel that trades poolside service for heavy atmosphere. To be clear, this dark tourism has nothing to do with hunting for cheap jump scares or setting up infrared cameras in the dark. It is about seeking a tangible, physical connection to the past. The local folklore, the ghost stories, and the macabre details serve a specific purpose. They act as an immersive gateway to explore a destination's heritage, its architecture, and how its people dealt with mortality. When planning this trip, you face a primary choice: allocating your budget to standard corporate chains or gambling on a historic, potentially haunted inn. Modern hotels guarantee climate control, guaranteed total silence, and a predictable mattress. A 300-year-old building offers none of those guarantees. The environment is entirely unpredictable. We are evaluating these locations strictly on the return on investment for your travel budget. We are looking at the quality of the experience, rather than trying to prove the scientific existence of ghosts. Pop culture television shows create an expectation that you will arrive, pull out an audio recorder, and immediately experience a poltergeist. That expectation is a trap for the average traveler. Choosing a haunted destination requires a specific mindset. You are trading 21st century comfort for the friction and the unique reward of deep historical immersion. Let's look at the worst way to spend your budget. We'll call it the ghost hunting expectation. This strategy involves booking a 2-night stay and spending your waking hours actively trying to capture paranormal evidence, mimicking the tactics you see on TV. The highly probable outcome is zero proof. You sit in a cold room for hours, wasting valuable vacation time. By hyperfixating on the supernatural, you miss everything else. You ignore local food, skip historical tours, and fail to appreciate the architecture. Treating a historic inn like a laboratory for paranormal proof guarantees a disappointing trip. Expecting a Hollywood encounter actively ruins the actual value of the location. A much better approach is the atmospheric pub strategy. It is low risk, high reward, and the best introduction to haunted travel. You walk into a famously haunted tavern, order a pint, and have dinner. The positive outcome is immediate. You get top-shelf spirits, excellent local food, and architectural character. The trade-off is minor but real. These historic spaces are heavily trafficked by other tourists. They are loud, the floors are uneven, and the service won't be as streamlined as a modern restaurant. If you want to escalate your commitment, the next step is the overnight haunted room strategy. Booking a room in a colonial-era inn guarantees unmatched physical immersion. You get the heavy silence of late night and a genuinely Gothic mood. But you pay for that mood. You will likely experience severe sleep disruption. You are dealing with 300-year-old drafts, floorboards that shriek when you step on them, poor insulation, and, on very rare occasions, the slight chance of a genuine unexplained occurrence. An overnight stay here is an exercise in possibility. You are buying the physical friction of the past. That friction is the product. You can also scale this experience up. Instead of visiting a single building, you can direct your budget toward macro-historical destinations, entire towns stained by a dark reputation. This archival photograph of Essex Street shows the deep architectural roots of Salem. Maintaining a layout like this for centuries develops a civic psyche. The lingering weight of the witch trials is built into the geography itself. This carving on Plymouth Rock documents the arrival of colonists in 1620, but the ground beneath the town holds an older timeline. The settlement was built directly over a Native American village that had been decimated by plague. Visiting these cities provides a profound educational experience. You walk streets layered with tragedy, turning the entire town into a real-world reminder of human mortality. The trade-off is psychological. The heavy atmosphere, combined with the aggressive marketing of that dark history, can be emotionally draining. It is not a relaxing beach weekend. Macro-historical towns offer the highest density of historical immersion. In exchange, they demand the highest emotional bandwidth from you as a traveler. To ensure you get the right return on your travel budget, we can map your specific traveler profile against a clear decision-making framework. Comfort-driven tourists should avoid overnight stays in historic inns entirely. The lack of standard amenities and constant noise will frustrate you. Book a modern chain hotel for reliable sleep and interact with history through daytime walking tours. If you are the adrenaline chaser, drastically lower your expectations. Drop the Hollywood jump scare mentality. Demanding definitive supernatural proof from an old building will leave you feeling cheated out of your money when nothing happens. Misaligning your internal travel expectations with the reality of an aging destination guarantees a negative return on your investment. The ideal candidate for full immersion is the Gothic historian. This traveler actively wants to step out of the present day. They want to sit in unaltered, authentic spaces and reflect on mortality. For this profile, bypassing corporate chains in favor of historic pubs and aging inns maximizes the return on the trip. You aren't visiting a laboratory to prove a scientific theory. You are visiting a house of possibilities, where the past feels immediately present. The ultimate value of haunted travel is a deliberate exchange. You give up temporary modern comfort and in return gain an enduring psychological connection to history.